This room and these seats have been dark and vacant for weeks now. It's time to get some life back in the building. So, starting this Sunday, we're getting back indoor for worship, for church services again here at Lewisburg First Baptist Church. I know one of the big questions that's kind of been batting around everybody's minds is how is this going to look when we get back together? So I'm here to answer that question. The deacons met this week and they determined that what we're going to do is we're going to return back to our normal-ish schedule. So what that means is we're going to have two services. The first one starting at 8:15 in the morning and then the second one at 11 o'clock. And then in between, as we've had in the past, we're going to have the opportunity for Bible classes in between the services. Now, for health and for safety moving forward, at least for now, we're going to have designated people who are going to be opening and closing the front doors for you, or they'll be propped open. We ask that you don't, as to the best of your ability, touch the front doors. We're trying to keep people from passing stuff by consistently touching those doors. So we'll have somebody there to open and close the door for you. We ask that you come in the front doors there on the east side of the building and either move down the hallway or into the sanctuary. We're trying to keep large groups of people from gathering in the entrance so that we can move in and out efficiently. And once you're in the sanctuary, we ask that you find a place to sit. What we're going to do is we're going to have every other pew marked off to have safe distancing from each other. And we ask that you sit on either end of the pew. So sit on either end. Family units are going to sit together. And so if you have a large family, obviously you can have the whole pew. If you have a small family, 2, 3 of you, you can sit on either end of the pew and let somebody else sit on the opposite end as well. We're trying to leave some distance in front and behind as well as side to side. So if you will do that, that'll help us out. Another thing we're doing or not doing is we're not going to have physical handouts, so we won't have bulletins. We're not going to be passing the plates, but you can find anything that you would need online. You can find bulletins, announcements on our website at lewisburgfirstbaptist.org under the sermon section. That's where you can find all the stuff that you will need for Sunday morning. You can find options for giving online or physical, as well as we will, as you walk out, we'll have a box or something for you to drop your offering into if you brought a physical offering. We're just not going to pass the plate during the service. When you leave the sanctuary, we ask that not everybody stand up and get up at once. We ask that you go out pew by pew so that we can kind of have a general flow of traffic. And either when you leave, make your way out the building and go, or make your way to where your Bible class is going to be held. So we ask that you go to one of those two locations. Now, for timing and flow of people, we also ask Bible classes, Sunday school classes, that you try to end right at 9:45 and start to make your way out so that we don't have a lot of cross traffic from those people who are coming in for the 11 o'clock service. And unfortunately, for some safety and liability reasons, we're requesting the following things from you. We request that you social distance as best as possible while you're in the building. We ask that you limit your physical contact, talking about hugs and handshakes. We would ask that you would not cluster together in large groups, especially in small places throughout this time. We are not going to have our nursery open and available to limit anything that might happen there. The pews and the bathrooms are going to be cleaned between services, which is why we ask that you leave and allow us to be able to come in and clean those things and be ready for the next service. And we can also not offer coffee, tea, or water or have cups sitting out for anybody or everybody to put their hands all over. So if you need coffee or water or something, we encourage you to bring that from home. So some final thoughts just moving forward to continue to promote community and fellowship. You know, we're all just wanting to get back to that community and fellowship. So to continue to promote that, we're asking you to take special effort to take the words of James to heart. You know, James talks about our tongues and how our tongues can do so much damage and harm. So that we ask that you help us make this a judgment-free zone. You know, there's going to be people who are walking in and they're wearing masks, and they feel that it's important for themselves and for others that they wear their mask. And this is perfectly acceptable, and it's encouraged for those who need it and feel they need it. But there will also be people who are highly uncomfortable with having that close contact. So we ask that you please make accommodations in how you speak and act while you're here, to not put a stumbling block in front of your brother and sister who's coming to worship along with you. And also, let us not put unnecessary pressure on ourselves or on others. What I mean by that is if you're really not comfortable gathering back together with everyone, we're going to have it live streamed on our website. You can go to our website, lewisburgfirstbaptist.org, the sermon section at the very top. There's going to be a little button that you can click, and that will take you to our YouTube page, which will have the sermon live stream. Side note, that's if everything works as it's supposed to. This is going to be the first Sunday that we do it, so I hope it works well, but give us some grace if we have to learn in this process. But you can go there. If you don't feel comfortable being present with us, you can go there and you can be engaged for the entire service. And we're going to have both services streamed to the best of our ability. So you can come online. There might be a couple minute lag or delay, so it might not start at the exact time. But you can go online and you can participate that way. So please don't feel like you have to come. That you feel like you have to compromise your health because you have this expectation, or it seems as if there's this expectation that you have to come physical with us again. You don't have to. We wish you could be here, but what we want most is we want you to feel and be safe. So if that's what you need to do, then absolutely stay home. And the door swings both ways on this. For those people who are less concerned about COVID's effect on your health, we don't want you to feel like you will be viewed or treated differently because of how you view this and how you act. So we're asking basically that everyone really meet in the middle, metaphorically speaking, of course, in these times, and choose to speak and to think and to act with the mind of Christ and the love of God to help us promote a healthy atmosphere for worship for all of those that would attend. And as I said, you can go to our website on Sunday mornings, and under the sermon tab, you'll have everything you need. The live stream will be there, the announcements will be there, the bulletin insert, the prayer list, all of that will be there. So you can come and bring your phone to church, and you can pull it all up then. Or if you're live streaming it, you can still have access to all of the things. There'll be downloadable versions of the announcements, the prayer list, and all that information, as well as at the bottom of that page, after everything is done, and I have time to go back and edit it and post it, the sermon will be recorded so that it can be saved so you can go and watch it later. But the whole entire service isn't going to be saved, but it will be streamed. So I hope that you will join us one way, shape, or form this Sunday, whether it's online or with us, and we just ask that you help us make this a safe, healthy place to be for everybody who shows up, and these are just some ways that you can help us do that.